to get 88 at least, you have to go with the BiPAP or intubation. Okay. So aim is that. And other thing is, every half an hour you have to take the ABG till PaCO2 is normal. These 3 points are very important in type 2 respiratory failure. Type 2 respiratory is seen in life-threatening conditions. You have to check the ABG for every 30 minutes. You have to aim at least saturation of greater than 88. Understood? Okay. Done now? Whenever doctors ask you, you have to tell this. There are 2 types of respiratory failure. One is type 1 and type 2. Type 2 is very dangerous. It is seen in life-threatening conditions. Okay? When I was taking interview in this hospital, Bansal asked me this one. The first question was this one for me. What are the types of respiratory failure during my interview? Okay? This will help you people in your interviews or your exams anywhere. Okay? Right. What is remaining now? How many points done? 8 points. Okay. So we have 4 diagnoses. One is hypoxia, one is hypercapnia, one is metabolic acidosis, metabolic alkalosis, one is respiratory acidosis, respiratory alkalosis. Okay, these are the diagnoses, different diagnoses. Okay, so now we are going to 9th step, which is knowing about gaps. What are gaps? Two gaps are there. Anion gap, osmolar gap. See, ABG I can tell only 2 points. Just acidosis, alkalosis. But I want to train you more. These things are not very much useful for you, but I want to make you more confident about ABG. Each and every point you have to know about ABG. That is what I am telling you this. This is nothing but knowing about formula and calculating the formula. That's it. Okay. So what anion gap is? Normal value is 12 to 16. Okay. Millimoles per liter. Millimoles per liter. Okay. Milliosmoles per kg. Okay. Millimoles per liter, milliosmoles per kg. Okay. So normal value is 12.6, 12 to 16. This osmolar gap normal value is less than 10. Okay. So first we will go with the anion gap. Okay. Why I am telling anion gap, I will tell later. Next step, 10th step. Okay. Anion gap, number of positives minus negatives. Electrolytes lo నాకు పాజిటివ్ ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్స్ చెప్పండి. What are the positive electrolytes? Sodium,
calcium,
potassium. Okay? Sodium, potassium తో నాగండి. Okay? నెగటివ్ ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్స్ చెప్పండి. ఏబీజీ ఇవ్వలే కాంచనా నీకు? మీ ఇద్దరు డేట్ వచ్చారు కదా, ఇప్పుడు ఇవ్వలేదా? ఇద్దరు చూసుకోండి. ఏబీజీలో ప్లస్ సైన్ ఉండేటి ఏంటి ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్స్లో? సోడియం, పొటాషియం. ఓకే. మైనస్ సైన్ ఉండేటి ఏంటి? క్లోరైడ్. ఇంకోటి కూడా ఉంది. నో, బైకార్. దట్ ఈస్ బైకార్. ఓకే. సరే, ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్గా సో పాజిటివ్ అయాన్స్ ప్లస్ నెగిటివ్ అయాన్స్, యు నో క్యాటయాన్స్, anions. Okay, positive ions plus minus negative ions is called as anion gap. You are checking the gap between the positive and negative. That's it, no? See, there is a minus. This is positive ions. This is negative ions. You are checking the gap between that. That's it. Okay? So what is the normal value of sodium? 135 to 145. Okay, we'll take the middle value. 140. What is potassium? 3.5 to 5.5. Okay? We will take at 5 for easy calculation. Okay? Chloride. 90 to 105. Okay. We will take 100. Okay? HCO3. 22 to 26. We will take 24. 145 minus 124. How much? 21. అంతే కదా?
Yes, sir. 21.
It is more than that, no?
Yes, sir. 12 to 16 mm molecule. More than that.
12 to 16. So it is 21. So we have taken the normal values, okay, and we have taken more. See, most of the people will not have 140. It will be 130 to 140. Okay, we have taken for the calculation. This is the normal calculation for anion gap. Anion gap is nothing but positive minus negative. Positive sodium, potassium, negative chloride, carbonate. That's it. Okay. Normal value is 12 to 16. It will be measured in milli equivalents per millimoles per liter. Done. That is done. No? Understand? You know. So milli this osmolar gap. Can I arrange this one? Okay. If I write both, it will be confusing for you. What other things are there in ABG? Sodium is there, no? So 2 osmolar gap is nothing but 2 into sodium plus glucose plus urea. One thing I forgot to tell. Yeah, there is a gap between positive and negative. Okay, this is positive and negative. In osmolar gap, the normal we will see in ICU people know about this. Osmolarity, we will check the osmolarity, no? Sodium osmolarity, urine osmolarity, osmolarity you will check, no? The osmolarity, serum osmolarity minus calculated osmolarity. What is serum osmolarity? Manamu osmolarity sample test. If you send for test, okay, test ki పంపించామనుకో ఆ రిపోర్ట్ వస్తుంది కదా, ఆ రిపోర్ట్లో వచ్చే osmolarity, that is serum osmolarity. ఓకే, అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు సోడియం పంపించాం మనం 35 45 వచ్చింది. అలానే సేమ్ సోడియం లాగా ఆస్మోలారిటీ అనేది ఒక టెస్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ సెండ్ దట్ టెస్ట్ the serum, that is called as serum osmolarity. This is called as calculated osmolarity. Understood? That the test which is sent, you have to minus from this calculated osmolarity. Then you will get the osmolar gap. అర్థమైందా? మన బ్లడ్లో ఉండే ఆస్మోలారిటీ ఇక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్ ఆస్మోలారిటీతో మైనస్ చేయాలి. మన బ్లడ్లో ఉండే ఆస్మోలారిటీ టెస్ట్ పంపిస్తే టెస్ట్ వల్ల చేస్తారు. ఓకే, వీ హ్యావ్ టు మైనస్ దిస్ calculated osmolarity. Understood? So how you will calculate? Calculating of osmolarity is by 2 into sodium. 2 into 140. Example, glucose 100 is, urea normal is 40, 50 is. Okay, how much? 280 plus 300, 50. Okay, 380 for 30. 430 కదా 430. So we have to calculate suppose calculated osmolarity is about 450 minus 430. How much? 20. Osmolar gap is increased. Understood? Whenever the patient is having hyponatremia, hypernatremia, so there are many types of hyponatremia. Hypovolemic hypernatremia, hypervolemic hyponatremia, euvolemic hyponatremia. To differentiate that one, they will send osmolarity, serum osmolarity. See, sodium తక్కువైపోతుంది అనుకో, if the body sodium is decreased, what it is called as hyponatremia. It will be because of hypervolumic, బాడీలో వాల్యూమ్ ఎక్కువైపోయి హైపోనేట్రిమియా అయిపోతుంది. హైపర్వొలిమిక్, బాడీలో వాటర్ ఎక్కువైపోయి బాడీలో వాటర్ తక్కువైపోయి కూడా హైపోనేట్రిమియా వస్తుంది. యూవొలిమిక్, బాడీలో వాటర్ నార్మల్గానే ఉంది కానీ హైపోనేట్రిమియా వస్తుంది. సో టు డిఫరెన్షియేట్ దిస్ థింగ్ దే విల్ యూజ్ సీరం ఆస్మోలారిటీ. అండర్స్టూడ్? Example is, there is a glass, we will pour sodium, we will pour salt. Okay, if the water is very less, if water is very little, it will be salty. Okay, if water is more, it will be not salty because water is more. So in that if the body is having excess of fluid, like in heart failure, in CKD patients, that is called as hypervolemic hyponatremia. So avanni vudile gaani, just for that thing you have to check serum osmolarity. Okay, the serum osmolarity minus calculated osmolarity is called as osmolar gap. Ardhamainda? Normal values you have to know, what is anion gap you have to know, what is osmolar gap you have to know, how you will measure you have to know. Milliosmolars per liter and milli.
What is the purpose to find out this regarding this? To find out which
అదే
type.
నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ లో చెప్తాను. అదే చెప్పాను కదా, లాస్ట్ స్టెప్. ఓకే, అండర్స్టూడ్? చలో టార్గెట్ చేస్తున్నారు మరి. సరే, ఓకే. సో anion గ్యాప్ చూసాం కదా, this is 10th step. Anion gap. See, anion gap you have seen it is normal 12 to 16 millimoles per liter. Okay, so anion gap, it is to differentiate which type of metabolic acidosis, high anion gap metabolic acidosis or normal anion gap metabolic acidosis. To differentiate that one, we are knowing about the anion gap. Okay, high anion gap metabolic acidosis. Acidosis two types ఉన్నాయి. High anion gap metabolic acidosis, normal anion gap metabolic. Okay, simple గా ఈ వర్డ్ వల్ల మీకు ఏమర్థమైంది? What do you understand in this by this word? Metabolic acidosis is there. In that metabolic acidosis, anion gap is high. It is more than 16. In this metabolic acidosis is there. బాబా నన్ను ఎందుకు నిల్చున్నావు నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు. కూర్చో. నార్మల్ anion కూర్చొని విని కావాలంటే. Normal anion gap metabolic acidosis. Okay, in this as metabolic acidosis is there, along with the anion gap is normal like 14. అర్థమైంది కదా? అది కాదు. Normal and see metabolic acidosis will be there after the diagnosing metabolic acidosis. In the down of the ECG, you will see anion gap. See ECG చూడండి ఒకసారి. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ECG వచ్చేసి వెరీ గుడ్
ఉందో సార్
anion gap ఎంత ఉంది?
10.2 మిల్లీ.
అది నార్మల్. అక్కడ యాసిడోసిస్ ఉందా లేదా? pH ఎంత ఉంది?
సార్ 50 ఉంది సార్. 7.50.
7.50 అంటే ఏంది? ఇప్పుడు కనుక రాంగ్ చెప్పాను మీరు తీసుకొస్తాను.
ఆల్కలోసిస్ లో ఉంది సార్.
యాసిడోసిస్ ఉంది అంటే ఎట్లా యాసిడోసిస్? ఇక్కడ యాసిడోసిస్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. ఓకే సో సరే ఓకే సో anion gap see one thing is metabolic acidosis is diagnosed, okay, then we have to see it is a normal anion gap metabolic acidosis or high anion gap metabolic. Why? Because some particular conditions are there will come under high anion gap metabolic acidosis. Some particular conditions are there which will come under normal anion gap metabolic acidosis. What are those conditions? I will tell you. That is the last thing. Okay? Fast గా చెప్తాను. ఎందుకంటే fast గా చెప్తే నీకు అర్థం కాదు, అందుకే స్లోగా చెప్తాను. Okay? So there is a code called as MUD piles. Okay? For high anion metabolic acidosis. Okay? For there is a code called as fused car. Okay? Mud piles is for what? High anion gap. Fused car is for what? Normal anion. Understood, no? That's good question. Mud piles is for high anion. Fused cars is for normal anion. Both are metabolic acidosis. There are two types. అందరికీ టెస్ట్ ఉంది ఇప్పుడే. నాకు ఆ డయాగ్నోస్ చేసి నాకు ఇచ్చి వెళ్ళాలి ఇక్కడ నుంచి. ఎవరు కరెక్ట్ డయాగ్నోస్ చేశారో వాళ్ళకి మార్క్ ఉంటుంది.
బోనస్ మాత్రం ఎగ్జామ్ లేదు.
ఇద్దరు ముగ్గురు లక్కీ అనుకున్నాం. నా దగ్గర అయితే ఏబీజీ లేదు. అక్కడ ఇక్కడ సరే ఓకే. మడ్ పైల్స్. ఓకే Okay, this is the full form of mud piles, which is high anion metabolic acidosis. What is full form of mud pile? M is methanol poisoning. U is uremia. Methanol poisoning. Uremia. What is uremia? Excess of urea in blood, mostly seen in CKD patients. Okay. DK. We know that DK, diabetic ketoacidosis. Okay. Paraldehyde. Okay. Inborn errors of metabolism. What is inborn errors of metabolism? While during birth, some deficiencies will be there. Some enzyme deficiencies will be there in our body. Because of that, our growth will be abnormal. Our body organs will be abnormal. Because of that, patients will die. That is called as inborn errors of metabolism. In that patients also, we will see what high anion metabolic acidosis. Okay. Lactic acidosis. Among all type of acidosis, lactic acidosis is the most commonest type of acidosis. Among all types of in metabolic acidosis, which is the most common type of acidosis, is lactic acidosis. Okay, ethylene glycol and salicylates. Both methanol and ethylene glycol are nothing but alcohols. Okay. Salicylates is, what is a salicylate? What is the example of salicylate? Romila, you have to tell. We have done with that class, poisoning class. What is salicylate? What? Example of one salicylate. Daily will give loading dose. What it will contain? What is the first drug? Loading dose time. Ecosprin. Ecosprin is nothing but a salicylate, which is aspirin. Aspirin is a salicylate. Okay? In aspirin poisoning, in paraldehyde poisoning, in methanol poisoning, ethylene glycol poisoning. So what you have known, most of the poisoning will have metabolic acidosis. Okay? When the patient doesn't have a history, you have done the ABG, then you are finding the metabolic acidosis, you have to keep in mind that there is some poisoning. It may be because of paraldehyde, anything, but he is having some poison. But if you think that is poisoning, at least we can take care about the initial steps. Now, what are the initial steps, Adira? Poisoning initial steps. Huh? What do you do in poisoning? You shake your hand. Huh? So first we have to protect ourselves. Okay. After that, we have to wear protective equipment. విన్నావు ఏ క్లాస్ ఏబిసిడి చెప్పు మొన్ననే విన్నారు మీరు రోమిలా ఆతిరా అండ్ కాంచన హ్యావ్ టు టెల్ దిస్ రీసెంట్ యూ హ్యాడ్ ఎ క్లాస్ ఓకే సో ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఎనీ పేషెంట్ హూ ఇస్ లైఫ్ థ్రెటనింగ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సీ ఏబిసిడిఈ ఎయిర్వే బ్రీతింగ్ సర్క్యులేషన్ after that disability which is called as GCS after that exposure completely exposure make sure that you are not contaminated. After that, we have to see gut contamination. After that, we have to do elimination. And after that, we have to give the antidote. And after that, we have to give the psychiatric counseling. Understood? So, because lot of poisonings are there, I am just briefing about the. Even if you don't know the type of poisoning, we can do 7 steps. Antidote is not needed for everyone. Every poisoning. Antidote is there for only 10 to 20 poisons. There are lakhs of poisons. Okay? So we have to know basic steps. Protecting ourselves. ABCDEF. Gut contamination, which is gastric lavage and activated charcoal. Elimination by giving lot of IV fluids. Antidotes. Psychiatric. Okay? Even if you don't do antidotes, you can do 7 steps. You can still save the patient. Okay? అందుకే రివైజ్ చేయాలమ్మా ఆ రోజు రాసాము ఎగ్జామ్ తర్వాత అయిపోయింది అంటే అవ్వదు. ఓకే మడ్ పైల్స్ coming to normal anion gap. What is normal anion gap? What is normal anion gap?
16.
Huh?
16.
Huge gas. Huh? That is osmolar gas. Not less than 10.
14
12 to 16. Now you told about osmolar gap. I am asking about anion gap. Good that you are in class. You are in class only, but there is a difference. Okay. So 12 to 16 millimoles per liter. Okay. So what is the code I told? Used. Huh? Copper. Okay. Have you heard about fistulas?
Yes.
You know ureter, no? Ureter. And one more fistula, small bowel fistula. Excess chloride. Diarrhea. Carbonic anhydrase. Inhibitor.